Yes, right.
We have guests today.
Not just one, we've got two. I'm excited.
First time we've had two guests.
It is the first time we've had two guests. I'm excited about it. We have Mike Vigiani from
Destiny UVC.
And we have Casey Rabb from Central Services, a woman-owned and operated commercial electrical installation company here in Rochester.
Excellent. Thank you. Guys, thanks for being here today. I appreciate it.
Thank you. My guess number one or number two?
Number two.
I'm good at number two.
Nobody ever asked to be number two, so I guess it's yours by default. Sorry, Casey.
Aw.
In fact, everyone on this show today has very close ties to these products. The fascinating piece about the product and the product line, other than just not made in USA, but made in Rochester. Mike, I'm going to start with you because the engineering starts with you. Tell us about the Destiny product and why it's so revolutionary.
Well, I spent about 30 years in the HVAC division and decided to create a product that would help reduce outside air and bring more return air back.
If I'm understanding, it's reducing the amount of outside air, new air that we're bringing in. Now, for a lot of people, they're going to hear that and say, but I want outside air, because they don't understand why not to. So I'm going to ask, why is that important?
That's important because if you're bringing more outside air in, you're reducing your return air. And as you reduce your return air, you're pressurizing the building and moving the germs around the building and not bringing them back to the HVAC system.
So at that point, the air that's recirculating, it's not that it's not fresh, it's already been conditioned once.
Right.
So retreating it through the system is actually making it cleaner.
Yeah, because you're still pressurizing the building, but you're bringing the return air back and treating the air that's in the space. Otherwise, if we're bringing more outside air in, we're just pushing the air around the building. We're not actually capturing the return air.
I have a question, Mike. I have a lot of clients that are school districts and like senior living facilities. A lot of them are older buildings. We all know with COVID, this was brought up a lot. Got to bring in fresh air. But a lot of these buildings can't necessarily be retrofitted to do that. So your product that you've designed allows for the inside air to be treated and maintained without having to bring in all of this outside air, and either in the winter having to heat it up or in the summer having to cool it.
That's correct.
So there's a savings there. What makes this different than another product that filters or scrubs air?
Well, we're trying to kill airborne viruses. So a lot of stuff passes through the filters. We're trying to kill stuff before it hits the filters. The filters collect all the particles and also becomes a hazmat situation because now the filters are biohazard. So our lights can clean the filters so they're not biohazard.
So within the unit, there's a UVC component
Yep.
that is treating the air as it's passing through the ductwork or the furnace, depending on where it's placed.
That's correct.
And a unit also on the filter, so that is no longer a biohazard.
That's correct.
If I remember correctly, you brought that up to another manufacturer who hadn't even seen that as an issue. They had completely missed that as a component of their product.
That's correct.
It's nice having the smart people on the team.
Yeah. Our system also has its own standalone PLC. So you can monitor it yourself right there on a unit.
People who are listening will have no idea what PLC means.
Program Logical Controller.
For the building maintenance team, for the environmental services team, this is going to be located where for them?
On their HVAC unit.
Okay, so anyone in environmental services or facilities services, that's going to be one of their stops for the day.
That's correct.
Other than controlling the system from there, what are they going to see there?
They'll see the air temp, they'll see the UVC rate of the bulb that's being on right at point of time, temperature, humidity, CO2, how much current's being drawn. And they can do it on their system or they can do it on a standalone. So if they have a system, they can just sit at their desk and look at it.
So Michael, transitioning from that statement about killing germs, killing viruses, how does that translate to either a savings or a benefit? I see the benefit, but oftentimes these decisions come down to dollars and cents for our customers. How does that change things for them?
Well, I think you really need to look at the long run as a business owner. What is it worth to you to have your employees in their seats in the office every day?
Joel, we've discussed absenteeism before.
And presenteeism, which is when you're at work but sick.
Those people.
There was a whole study done in 2006 by Kimberly Clark about the value of claim. There's a contact with the ISSA that we can put in the link.
We'll put that in the description below.
Which talks about the value of having people actually in the seat.
Casey, is that concept what you're referring to?
Yes.
How do you see that easily presented to prospective clients and helping them make that decision? I mean, would you love to sell product, obviously, but you want it to be a benefit.
Right. I mean, we can go back to how this entire thing started. Michael started engineering and designing this through COVID-19. Think of the losses just from that pandemic that could have been avoided if we had something like this back then. The amount of people that were out sick, the businesses that had to close, and the amount of people that switched to working from home. That all costs money.
Yeah. And productivity and
Sanity.
sanity. All true.
Just in the cleaning for health piece, if you can reduce absenteeism by just 40%, that's going to save business owners billions of dollars in the United States. Billions.
Joel, I know that you have looked at this product extensively. What was your impression?
I'm blown away because I've been such an advocate against hand dryers, and the way that the UVC hand dryer is put together and reduces the amount of particulates in a restroom, and the fact that you're actually blowing clean air on a person's hands, that alone was one thing that made me want to look more. And then on the whole HVAC system, because I do have so many clients that the cost of trying to redo their entire heating and cooling systems in these older buildings is so cost prohibitive, this is a perfect option to retrofit current buildings by just a fraction of the price.
I think what I'd like to add on that, since your customers are primarily small to medium cleaning companies.
Yes, but their end use clients could be small, medium, and large scale. And actually, Destiny UVC has products for the small company, the medium company, and the large, including sports complexes, churches, schools, hospitals.
So I want to hit both of those. Speaking to your clients first.
Yes.
Some of the most likely products are the hand dryer because it touches what they're doing.
Yes.
That's an easy piece to reach out to you for. Lots of information to be had, and you can connect them on how to source those, get them ordered, and get them out.
And not just in Rochester. We can do it anywhere in the U.S.
Yeah, they ship everywhere. A beautiful unit, by the way. Going beyond that, for Destiny UVC, we have the hand dryer. There is the HVAC unit for both residential and commercial. There is a water system as well. And for other opportunities, those businesses who are looking to build their business with these products, HVAC companies, environmental services companies, there is an opportunity to go into distribution. Casey, how should they get in touch with you and Michael?
They can visit our website, destinyuvc.com. There's all the information right there. Phone numbers, contact form, emails, everything you need right there.
Excellent. Michael, anything to add?
For those of you who can't see, he's nodding his head no.
Mike, I love you.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Ray.